what do I do if I'm just not interested in playing this game? You know, it's easier. Maybe I'll just coast it out. You know, some of us have had our careers for a long time.
Yes.
Can't I just mark time until this passes, or until something new comes along?
You can do that. You can become a volunteer victim and choose to play your life out like that. What if you live your whole life only to discover that it was wrong? That you just showed up, they paid you just enough to keep you from quitting, and you worked just hard enough to keep from getting fired. I had a friend of mine say to me, I was in radio at that point in time working for Skyway Broadcasting Company in Columbus, Ohio. And this guy named Horace Perkins, he was the head of sales. He said, Les Brown, you are sorry. I said, what do you mean, man? You know, I'm sorry. I'm the #1 personality in the morning here in Columbus. What do you mean? He said, it's still not enough. You can do better than that, man. Your abilities, your talents go beyond this microphone. You can do more than that. You're more than just a disc jockey. I said, well, how do I do that? He says, never ask how. Just make your commitment that you're going to develop yourself, man. He said, live full, Les, and die empty. Wow, that grabbed me. I did not know at that point in time, I just saw myself as a disc jockey. He challenged me. You know, Robert Schuller said, you either expand or you are expendable. Today, you've got to be flexible, you've got to be adaptable, you've got to be versatile, and you've got to take responsibility for your own education, for taking control of your own career and advancing yourself, taking responsibility for your life. You're not doing it for the corporation. You're not doing it for your supervisor. You're giving your best at all times, under all circumstances, because that's who you are.
I think there's a principle there that sometimes it's just my sheer commitment and willingness to keep hammering away at what I know needs to be done.
I'll never forget, Mr. Washington said, Mr. Brown, I said, yes, sir. He said, what do you want to do with your life, young man? I said, I want to take care of my mother, sir. My mother's a domestic worker in Miami Beach. You know, we used to eat the food left over, Todd, from the families that Mama cooked for. They would say, Mamie, whatever food is left over, you've adopted these 7 kids. Mama was 46, had a 3rd grade education. They said, you can pack it up and take it home and feed those children that you have adopted. And had they not done that, many nights we would have gone to bed hungry. And wow, I admire this woman. Saw her on knees scrubbing floors and cleaning toilets to take care of us. And looking at her example and her relentlessness and her unstoppable spirit, she didn't let anything stop her. And as we begin to look at ourselves and look at our lives and look at where we are, one of the things that I know that we can do more than we can ever begin to imagine. But many times we have to begin to look at ourselves and realize that who we've been up to this point has not cut it, and we've got to begin to challenge ourselves to dig deeper. Einstein said that thinking that has brought me this far has created some problems that this thinking can't solve. And as leaders, we have to begin to look at ourselves, and we have to be the message that we bring. And if we want to produce greater results out of our people and where we are, we've got to radically change who we are. And I'll tell anybody listening to us right now, what is it about you that you know that one thing, that if you radically change that one thing, it will change your leadership. It will spark a new level of inspiration in the people that you're working with and take them to another level. What is that one thing? And once we do that, it's unlimited of what we can do, because if you're persistent and keep coming back again and again and again, even a broke clock is right twice a day.
Now,